More than pizza is leftover pizza. So last night we had a bit of a celebration. If you guys have been living under a rock, we now have a fiance in this apartment. I popped the big question and it was an amazing night. We had pizza and cookies and pies and all this stuff that's left over. So tonight we're going to be feasting, and Mellow Mushroom Pizza is one of the best pizza spots ever. So if you guys have one in your area, which you probably do, they're all across the United States, I believe, definitely try it out. You know what they say, 4 slices a day keeps the doctor away. What's up? Oh my gosh, that's all we had left. You can't just leave 2 pieces of pizza behind. Mellow Mushroom Pizza, what do you think?
It's good.
What do you rank it?
8 out of 10.
Alfie ranks it like a 25 out of 10. Just in case the people, because you know there's some people on this channel will not watch anything unless I'm putting something in my mouth. So they might not even know that we're engaged. So just show them. Just show them. Bling, bling, bling. What do you think about that, buddy? Sit down. So the unfortunate part is that I am out of Fat and Weird cookies. Hopefully, given the occasion, they're gonna send me a nice little care package, hint, hint. But until then, we're gonna have to make do. So we got these chocolate cheesecake brownie bites. These things are insanely good. And then I just randomly got a chocolate pie. I told Megan, because I was buying all this food trying to surprise her, so I told her it was gonna be a video for like a Southern feast, when in reality we're just having company over. So we have a lot of stuff left over, and that is no problem for me. All right, so let me give you guys a taste test of this chocolate pie. I'm typically not a pie person, but when it comes to chocolate, you guys know I do not discriminate. Oh my gosh. Even cameraman's face lit up for this. And this is just Harris Teeter brand, straight from the deli section. They sure know how to make pie in the South. That's for sure. This is so, so delicious. If you guys can just imagine what this tastes like. Oh my gosh. And we're gonna top it off with a bowl full of Reese's Puffs. I've not had this in so long. Are Reese's the best cereal of all time? Let me know in the comments down below. I think they might be. Oh gosh, I'm so excited for this. But I'm gonna have this, and then the weekend is over. Celebration time is done. It was fun, I enjoyed it, but tomorrow we are gonna get back on our normal day of eating. And I get so many questions on my videos. What do I do the day after cheat day? So stay tuned and I will cover it with y'all. Go potty, bud. Ready for breakfast? That's a good boy, Alf. That's a good boy. How was breakfast, bud? Oh, it's belly rub time? Is it belly rub time? Isn't that better than breakfast? Oh, crazy man. Crazy man. So quarantine definitely caused a change in schedule. Rather than waking up at 4 a.m. going to the gym, it's a lot less busy in the mornings, I will say, a lot slower mornings, which has been good. We have family time, so I don't wake up until 5 these days, which is probably going to change because I am going back to the office here soon. So we'll wake up, get some work done in the morning, and then around 6 a.m. take Alfie on his walk. And this little man loves to walk. He learned to really appreciate it when he had a broken leg and he wasn't allowed to. So just a nice little stroll around the neighborhood, and then we'll get right back to it. So every day I've been doing this 7-minute ab routine from Athlean X, and I hate it every single time, but it's just something that I can do at home, get the day started off right with some kind of activity. So I'll let Greg time lapse this. You guys can watch me in my misery. I have very weak abs, but I've been getting a lot better doing it every single day. No, it sucks every time. It really does. I know I'm not the only one that hates working out their abs. The other side of the finish line. Done. It's not fun, guys. Not fun, but I always feel
so accomplished after I finish that first thing and just be done with it for the day, because if I leave it till the end of the day, I'll have way too many excuses to not do this.
So one of the most important things you can do after a cheat day is get in your water. So this holds, I believe, 32 ounces. I've drank one already. It's not even 7 a.m. yet, so I'm gonna go on my second. So try to get in about a half gallon by 10 a.m. is kind of my goal for the day. And because I really don't love drinking water that much, to make this easier for myself, what I do is I'll add 2 scoops of the sour green apple aminos because they taste delicious. It just makes drinking water so much easier, and I find that I drink a lot more when I add something like this. And if you guys have been keeping up with the channel, you would know that I intermittent fast till about noon, especially on Mondays, because after a cheat day, I wake up with no appetite. Honestly, the thought of food kind of makes me nauseous a little bit. So it is no problem for me to fast until noon, 12:30, maybe even 1 o'clock if I went a little bit too overboard the night before. But intermittent fasting has been working great for me throughout the week. And of course, my other secret weapons, Nespresso. Gotta start my morning with coffee. And Monday mornings are always super busy at work, so that helps a lot. Before I know it, it's time to eat. So no biggie there. I'll see you guys probably in about 4 hours. Okay, so it is finally, all right, so it is just about noon and we're gonna have our first meal of the day. So in this bowl, I've got some spinach and some cauliflower rice. It's kind of random. So what I'm gonna be adding to that is half a pound of 90-10 ground bison. I love this stuff. So for my lunches, I like to keep it relatively lower in carbs just because I don't wanna get too lethargic throughout the day. And then this is kind of something that Megan thinks that kind of makes fun of me for, but what I will add, just add a little bit more flavor, is this G. Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce. So I'll pour this on top like so. Not much, you don't need too much, just a little bit goes a long way. I'm gonna stir all of this in. And as if this isn't random enough, the final step here is we're gonna step over here, and I kind of messed these eggs up a little bit, to be honest. Our skillet is having some issues. And now that these are done, all I'm gonna do is add 2 whole eggs to the top of this. And that is all you have to do, my friends. Now, to be fair, typically this is a lot more aesthetic than it is this week because I didn't have the kale mix that I typically get. Anyway, it all comes together relatively okay. Pretty solid macronutrients. You got your micros in there as well. And it just makes me feel good. And of course, for dessert, we're gonna have our P Science protein bar. I never get tired of this. The unfortunate part is I have 2 left after this. They are sold out of every flavor on the website. But the good news is that they're coming out with a new flavor and you guys are going to absolutely love it. So all in all, this lunch ends up being about 850 calories of the macronutrients right here for y'all to check out. But all things considered, a pretty decent lunch. And like I mentioned, after a cheat day, I just don't really have much of an appetite. And if you find yourself really hungry the day after, it's probably because your blood sugar levels are just all out of whack. It's probably not true hunger. You probably just need to chug some water and chill for a few minutes. All right, food is done. Now it is time to get out into the world and make some money. Let's go. All right, guys, we are heading to Graham, North Carolina, which is like, I believe, an hour west of Raleigh here. So not too bad of a drive. Put on a podcast and let's cruise. All right, my friends, mission successful. Closed a fairly large deal, which I'm super excited about. That's the best thing. Start out your Monday with a nice deal, moving into the week, get some momentum going in the right direction, boost your spirits, because my mood is dependent on how much I sell, for better or for worse. So it's going on about 5 o'clock now. I'm pulling back into my apartment and then we'll get some more food. I would get a workout in. I can't make an excuse. We're going to get a workout in. My favorite part of the day is when I come back home and as soon as Alfie hears this sound, he'll bark and he'll be at this front door. I love this. Unlock. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. That's what we call a weedy greedy. Yeah, come here, come here. Yeah. Hey, buddy. He's so excited to see me every time. That's the best feeling in the world. Oh, if you've ever met a Wheaten Terrier, you already know about the Weedy Greedy. I love that, man. And my standard pre-workout meal is a carton of strawberries. Megan makes fun of me for eating the entire carton. I don't know, that's not that much. What do you think, bud? Yeah, he likes when I share with him, so I'll have that. And then I will also have one yogurt. Today it's going to be Greek strawberry cheesecake. We just got word that our apartment gym opened up about 2 hours ago. So I'm having a dilemma. Should I go? I'm scared. I do not want to get COVID. I think it's real. I think people are downplaying it still.
I agree.
But is it worth it?
Is it?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I haven't touched a barbell or a dumbbell in 3 months. As you can tell. As you can tell. Megan told me I lost all my gains.
No, I did not.
So did Alfie. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. All right, let's go check it out. Okay, so way too many people stuffed inside that small little apartment. I think what's gonna happen is everyone's going to abuse this and we're gonna go back to lockdown. One of the things I thought was weird, it seems like the people that are most upset about the gyms being closed are the people that didn't even work out consistently before they closed. I just think that's very odd. But anyway, I'm gonna do some push-ups and pull-ups and whatever Alfie lets me do, and then we'll get into some more food. You know, I've worked out pretty consistently since I was about 16 years old, which is like 14 years now. If you would have told me that I would ever take 3 months off of going to the gym, I would have told you that you're crazy.
Oh, you crazy.
But really, it was kind of nice. Kind of sucked. I don't know how I feel about it really, but I'm definitely ready to get back. So today was a perfect example of when I just did not make fitness a very big priority. I had a lot of family time. I was really busy with work, and that's okay. You know, you're gonna have those days. Other days I'll work out for 2 to 3 hours. It just kinda depends, you know? So typically around 6:30-ish, I will get back to work, and cameraman over here, or do I have to call you fiance now? Is that how it works? Cameraman, the fiance, will start whipping up an amazing dinner. I'm very spoiled, guys. She makes me dinner every single night, and it's always delicious. Very, very thankful for that. So tonight we're gonna be having chicken thighs, sweet potatoes, and broccoli, and I am so excited. Just look at this, guys. We got chicken thighs marinated in barbecue sauce on the air fryer with broccoli, and perfectly roasted sweet potatoes. Hey, you already got the ring. What you doing over there? Now it's just extra credit. And you'll see the macronutrient breakdown for that meal right here. It is one of my favorites of all time. But I think one of the take-home messages of this video is the day after cheat day, I just get back to normal. I don't do anything crazy. I don't go do tons of cardio. I don't starve myself by any means. I get back on my normal diet, and for me that is what works the best. But you also have to keep in mind, if your goal is fat loss and you go way overboard one day, it is going to have negative effects. Now if you've been following along with my channel, you would know that my goal is to eat 3,000 calories a day for the next 30 days, and that's almost over. So I'm really looking forward to that video. So even though I'm not necessarily hungry right now because I did have so much food yesterday, for that purpose I am gonna get to the 3,000, although for on normal days, if I wasn't doing that experiment, I'd probably stop right around 2,500 because that's where I would feel satiated more than likely. So I have a good amount of food to get through for the rest of the day. It's gonna be about 1,200 calories, but day after cheat day, it doesn't have to be anything extreme, you know? For me, I've got a life to live. I've got a lot of things to worry about that aren't necessarily thinking about my diet from yesterday. I've got to get back to work. I've got a family here. So that is what takes precedent in my life. And typically my biggest meal of the day is right before bed, just to fill in the rest of my numbers. So I've got 120 grams of oatmeal right there. It's quite a bit of oats. And then this Snickerdoodle protein powder is so good. You guys know you can save 15% using Travis at pescience.com. Snickerdoodle is one of my all-time favorites. So we're just gonna mix that in. The sweetness of that protein powder is gonna make this taste delicious. It's like one big dessert. So while I let this cool down, we're gonna have some English muffins. I've been crushing these things lately. We're gonna have 2 English muffins with 2 tablespoons of this marinara peanut butter. Guys, I'm telling you, this is the GOAT, the best peanut butter of all time. Megan corrected me because I guess I always call this almond butter, but just trust me, this is the brand that you want to get. You know, I think I'm gonna get up at 4 and go to the gym tomorrow. I've got to be honest, it's been really nice not waking up so early all the time, but I feel like If I go down there at that time, there'll be no one down there. That's really what I'm looking for. And I don't think I need to tell you guys what the last thing of the night is going to be. Tonight we are going to have the chocolate mint brownie, and this is going to be so delicious. Yep. It just doesn't get old, guys. And that is pretty much going to do it for the day. So as you can see, still hit 3,000 calories even after the cheat day. Like I mentioned, normally it probably wouldn't be this high just because I'm overly full again, but I'm dedicated to doing 30 days of at least 3,000 calories. But during normal times, I kind of just eat how I feel. You know, if I'm hungry, then I will eat. If I'm not, then I don't. You don't really need to overthink this. It's really not that serious. I don't think you need to punish yourself. Don't think you need to do anything extra or crazy. Just get back to your normal behavior. Again, if you go way too overboard, then maybe you need to address that and understand why you're doing that. Maybe you need to incorporate some more flexibility within your weeks, or there could be a multitude of reasons. But I hope this video was helpful. I know I get this question all of the time, so I wanted to address it in video form, but hopefully it was interesting to some of you guys. Let me know in the comments down below. But thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and y'all chose to spend a few minutes with me. That is pretty awesome. Please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I look forward to talking to everyone next time.